Alright, so I got this match versus AGB Aquajet Breloom. And lead off with my Persian versus his Oma Star. And let's see how I do it. I think I just U-turn out. Nope, I go for the fake out, and he does happen to have the old ability, the weak armor, and I'm gonna U-turn and get the other set of weak armor. And go into my Mienfu as he goes to the rocks, and I'm just going to go straight for the high jump kick, and I'm like, whoa, look how well Mienfu took that, but no, he gets burned. Wow, and I am able to take him out with the high jump kick, which is great. But I'm burned, so that's not too great. And he's going to bring a Meow Stick, and I'm just going to taunt, so he doesn't do any of that shenanigan stuff. And here I just slow U-turn, see what he's going to do as he goes into Huntail, and I'm able to U-turn out, doing nothing with the burn and the reflect. And I go into Rotom. I thought that he might just go straight for the attack here because I have a Liepard, but I'm going to Volt Switch out, and it does a lot less than I had expected it to. I feel like this is my more defensive Rotom. I don't know what set it is, though. And he does just go straight for the Shell Smash as I go into Mienfu just to kind of scout fodder, see what he wants to do type thing. And he goes straight for the Shell Smash, which isn't too big of a threat for me. And then I'm going to go for the U-turn as he, for some reason, barriers, which was definitely a selfish thing for him to do. And I just go into Liepard, which can threaten him out with the Encore, but he just stays in to take it. So, yeah. I'm going to knock off, and it's not doing anything to this guy. So, he's going to switch out into Kangaskhan, and I'm going to be able to knock that off and get its Silk Scarf off, so that's pretty good. I'm going to go directly to Executor. I don't know why I didn't U-turn, but whatever. So I'm going to get my Citrus Berry and be a pretty solid thing to be in versus this guy. I do believe I double switch here just because I didn't think I could do much versus much of his team. Go out into Mienfu as he goes into Huntail, and what do I do here? I'm not sure. He goes for the Waterfall. I just U-turn out, yep, and I'm going to be able to go into Rotom, I believe. Nope, Liepard, and I did see by the damage that I would be able to kill with U-turn, so I U-turn out, and then I'm going to be able to bring in my Persian, because it's a very good thing to be able to kill something like that, and then bring in Persian to fake out, and anything. And now I was predicting Prankster Encore or Thunder Wave, so I just switched it into Rotom. And it works out very well for me because he does go for the Thunder Wave, and it doesn't paralyze the electric types, and he goes for the screen, the light screen, as I go for my Air Slash, and it's not doing anything because that's a light screen. And I just decided to Air Slash because, and here I could have Volt switched, but I did decide to Willow on the switch as he does bring in Kangaskhan, and unfortunately I miss on such a pretty good prediction, I think, because I didn't think he would bring in Xatu when I have, I have Liepard, Spirit Tom, and my Rotom takes it on fairly well itself. So I'm just going to fodder Mienfu on this turn. I knew that, I don't know why I didn't switch out for Fake Out, but yeah, so I'm going to bring in my Persian, go for the fake out, and I don't know what if I got the minimum damage roll, but I'm like, okay, Double Edge should be able to take it out. He goes for the Sucker Punch, and Double Edge doesn't even kill it. It does 26.8%, so that's definitely like a really low roll. And I'm able to go for the feint and take him out, which is awesome. Not a lot of people predict it, and he just went for the Sucker Punch. So 5-3 here. He goes into his Salt. I'm just going to bring in Liepard as always, and he goes to the Swords Dance, and I'm just going to be able to Encore him into that. But he does switch out predicting that. I don't really care. Safe plays for safe days. And, yeah, I didn't know what he would do here, but he does go straight for the Thunder Wave, which is a good play on his part. I guess if I switched into Rotom, he would be able to get his screens up then and have them last longer than they would otherwise. So, yeah. And, I get paralyzed here as he goes to the Swords Dance. I did just go for the knockoff, but then that made it so I was unable to knock off him, and that kind of didn't matter, as you'll see. So he would have been down by now because knockoff damage would definitely do enough. But hey, he goes for the Waterfall on an Executor, and it depends on what move he has to take Executor out. Actually, I think return would be able to take it. I'm not sure, but he just goes for Ice Punch and takes me out. So I've been having a lot of fun with that Executor. I feel like I'm going to use it some. And going to my Persian Fake Out. And I was like, okay, Feint might take it out, and it doesn't. It leaves it with 2%. And he's in Torrent range, so Aqua Jet is going to be doing a lot. And I know that. I bring in my Spirit Tom, and that Aqua Jet does so much. So go for the Shadow Sneak, and he brings in this guy. I'm like, okay, I can't take it out with Shadow Sneak, so I'm going to switch out and go for the Sucker. So I was thinking Sucker Punch would be able to OHKO it. Yeah, I should be able to OHKO it, unless he has like Toxic or something. So let's see. I go for the Sucker Punch. He has a Cold Berry, and it still has a chance to take him out, but he lives with 2% and takes me out the Dazzling Gleam. So that was a pretty crazy game. Hacks definitely played a factor, but yep, that was the first one. X that guy out. And let's go into this one. So this is another one where it's Amistar versus Persian. Let's see what happens here. And I go for the Fake Out to see if he has that weak armor. He doesn't. And I'm going to be able to U-turn on out. Let me put this on normal. And go into Mienfoo as he gets up his rocks. And I'm like, okay, I'll just be able to high jump kick, take him out. But I miss! What's up with that? And he gets up his second layer of spikes. And then I just U-turn because he has 30 things to switch into to take that. And I go into jokes because the Pokemon is just full of jokes. Like, what? I missed a high jump kick. Turn 3. But anyways, I'm going to be able to go into Persian, take a little bit of hazard damage, and be able to threaten him with Fake Out. And, yeah, you know. So here on this turn, I'm going to switch out. I don't want Stun, Spore, anything. Go into Executor and Encore as well, which is what he ends up going for. So I'm in with Executor. As he goes to Tailwind, I'm just going to straight Psychic. Don't want to be Encored into Sub or something like that. And he goes into Uxie, and I just go for the Psychic again. See what wants to happen. And now I switch out and go into my Spirit Tom on whatever this guy wants to go for. As he goes to the Reflect, I'm going to Pursuit, just to Pursuit Trap him. That does a lot with screens up. And he goes for the Memento, and he goes to his Gorbis. So it's like such a great thing. Gorbis behind dual screens with my -2 attack, half attack, and then I just switch directly on the Liepard, and it's all over. That's so hilarious. So yeah, setup is just a noob playstyle, I think. And he does predict the Encore and go directly to Glaceon, which was a good play. And Ice has been quite a weak point I've seen, not in just my team, but in many teams. So I'm going to try and make either a very good high Ice offense or something to take the Ice. So he misses the Frost Breath, and then I hit the high jump kick. So he's going to Calm Mind, as I think I'm probably going to U-turn. And go to my Liepard more than likely. No, I go to Persian, right like that, to Fake Out and then Double Edge, take him out, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to be able to take him out with the Double Edge, and I'm not sure if I can, yeah, I think, I don't know if I can switch in or not now. So he brings in Cottonee and I Feint, which is pretty hilarious. And he brings in Gorbis. I'm going to be able to Double Edge and not be taken out as he goes to the Scald, which is weird. I thought he totally could have shell smashed right there, but I guess I do have a couple things with priority on my team. Or actually just one after Persian's gone. So going into Jokes to just Volt Switch, and going to go into my Mienfoo as he has leftovers, and I'm like, okay, am I going to be able to outspeed him? He goes for a Frost Breath, and I'm going to be able to miss the high jump kick and die. So I missed 2 high jump kicks, which very much mattered because, wow, they both would have killed something. So that really sucks, and I go for the Sucker Punch. And he goes for Frost Breath. I'm just going to stay in and go for the Sucker Punch. No reason not to, as he's going to, he's going to sub, and little does he know that Infiltrator hits through Substitute, so I'm going to be able to Just keep going for Sucker Punch until I can't go for Sucker Punch anymore. I was highly considering switching out. Wait, I did switch out. What? What? So... Oh, he was just going to stall me out, so that works. And I'm here with Executor, and he's going to be able to outspeed me. I know, so I'm just going to fodder Spirit Tom. And that'll be that. So my plan here was, let's see, I think going to Rotom. I guess I could have waited a bit to go into Rotom. I could have gone into Liepard right here, which I think would have been a better play. And I go into Executor instead, and be taken out by a Frost Breath. Actually, he misses, which is hilarious. What? I completely didn't watch this one back. So he gets a crit on the Frost Breath because it happens every time. And I bring in my Liepard just to go for that knockoff. So I guess it made sense what I did. Go for the knockoff now and get his lefties out of there. And he goes for Frost Breath, could have crit. And I knew I could just win with Rotom from here as long as I didn't miss or something crazy like that. So I'm going to be able to Volt Switch, take out the Glaceon, and then Volt Switch and take out the Gorbis. So I love Rotom fans so much. It's so good. And I hope you enjoyed these two battles. They were pretty close. 1-0s, very narrow 1-0s each. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.